Hello to everyone and welcome to another update on the market. For today, I decided to cover Euro versus US dollar. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil, and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the Euro versus US dollar first. And this is the hourly time frame. And what we can see here is that after market got this vertical move and very impulsive move upside towards this upper trend line. After the breakout market, it showed like a sign of the weakness, and there was more like this drift and a big sell-off, big rejection, which was a strong confirmation, as we spoke yesterday, that we might see lower prices and the market to go into this consolidation. The market did that and went to this, let's say, objective around 1.0583. Now at this stage, based on what we had this morning, and so we have a weak rally overnight, more like channeling mode, more like a bear flag situation. So there is a chance, and it's most likely that we will see the downside continuation towards we have the cluster of the lows at 1.0565, but we also have the rising trend line, an area around those lows, so basically around 1.0550 and then 530. So some of the scenarios we can also project. If we go and take this tool, and we can project, for example, if this high will hold, the 61.8 is 10538 and 100% is around 1.0500 mark. So that can be the area if we continue with this supply. And that's the most likely scenario that market may retest some of those lows or the rising trend line, that we have major rising trend line in the background. Now, what will be the case for the upside scenario? So let's just take this low, and let's see if some case for the upside scenario will be the market can make a lower low, but then market make more like a double bottom or spike into this, take this 10608, hold above, and then maybe that can be a good sign for the recoveries towards the 1.0650 or 660 mark. But that will be the case if markets or sell off or reject aggressively and take this high, early morning high. But that's an alternative scenario just in case. The primary scenario is this for the downside to continue towards the next pivot levels. Now, speaking of the gold, we pretty much market reached what we spoke yesterday. So there was this completion of ABC and market. If I go and to the shape here, so market just basically rejected of this consolidation around the mid area of this consolidation. So that's the area around 1955. Now you will see that market actually rejected quite aggressively back into this channel again. And now we see the consolidation again. So we have this supply trend line, right? And we have this even tighter consolidation. So this is the key support at 1952. Anything meaningful to the downside, I would like to see market to take 1952 and hold below, and that can open a door for the lower prices and maybe even 1932 and 1920 mark on the test. But only if that scenario will develop on that way. So like if we have some bigger sell-off and then hold below, so that there is a chance for the lower prices. Now, other scenario will be for the upside. If the market can clear the cluster of highs, so let's say above 1980 and hold above, if we have a natural pullback, and that will be a chance for the recover back and retest of 1996 and maybe trying to trade into the 2000 mark, because then this projected upside trend line will become much higher, maybe to 2030, 2040 mark. So that's another option. Now, depend on what we see. For now, we just have the sideways market around 1971, but those are the two scenarios that I'm observing. Now, speaking of the crude oil, what we have here, market sold off. So if we go here, we have this rising trend line. Market, we spoke about this pivot around 86.70 and 86 mark. Market tried to hold, tried to make a divergence. And then once the market cleared this pin bar low, this was a sign that we might trade lower into this gap here. And we are now here trading. We also have the lows around 82.65 area. So at this point, still sellers are in control. We are still in the downside, let's say, environment. We see this channeling mode to the downside. So anything meaningful to the upside, I would like to see a bigger upside break of this supply trend line and then hold above in order to confirm further high prices. If that's not the case, then there is a still chance and odds for the market to make another lower low, and try to make towards the 82.56. And the Bitcoin we spoke about probably needs some time to rest because of this impulsive move that we had yesterday. So now we can see exactly that. So market is resting basically and building more like a symmetrical triangle pattern formation. And in this example, I would like to see, maybe we'll spend some time there. And then if there will be a breakout of the 35,200 and hold above, then there is a chance for the higher prices. And eventually for the prices, if we go to the daily, the upside, there is a plenty of potential objectives, but let's say 39,000, 40,000 mark might be in the play. From the other side, if after this triangle pattern market take the lows and trade below 32,600 and hold below, then there is a chance for the retest and back up into maybe 30,000 mark. So again, symmetrical triangle in creation, and we'll see how this will play out. That will be all for this update, guys. I hope that you did enjoy. Have a good trading day, and speak to you from tomorrow morning.